Okay, good morning everybody. So a little update on my, what do you call it, my denture. So I finally nailed it, finally got it together, but it wasn't easy. And not that it wasn't easy, it was kind of like more like annoying because I couldn't get it to where I wanted it to be. But finally did it. And it took a lot of soaking, taking it apart, soaking, taking it apart, which was even more annoying because I think yesterday when I did it, oh my God, it was so crooked, it wasn't funny. I was like, this is not going to work. I'm going to tell you what I think about it now. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to, okay. Just trying to hurry up and do this. And then my grandson wants a toast sandwich. I mean, I probably won't be doing it for him every day, but, I said, okay, I'll make you a toast sandwich. Because I want to take lunch. What lunch? What are you talking about? So I've got a few dishes here, and my sink is clogging up. No. So, I don't even know where to start, but I'm going to start with, if you do buy the repair kit, the denture repair kit, I would suggest to use it as a filler and not as trying to fix your denture, because evidently it will not work. I mean, it'll work like for I don't know, for about 10 minutes. And once it starts getting wet, it's going to come apart. Especially if it's split down the middle. Now, if you have a small crack, then yeah, you can use it as a filler and it will work. But to fix a crack, like if it's split in two, no, it's not going to work. But luckily for me, I was able to recognize the smell, and luckily for me, because I was dabbing and learning how to do nails, I recognized the smell. And I said, wait a minute, this smells so familiar. I know what this is. So I took it upon myself and I said, you know what? I'm going to see if I can use nail glue. And it, at first, I was like, man, I should have done this in the first place, But the one thing I did learn from doing it is that you have to be really careful, because when you're using an emery board or any kind of sandpaper to sand down, the abrasiveness of the what do you call it, the acrylic. Yeah, I ruined my bottom teeth already quite a bit, and I was like, man, you have to learn not to sand. Stay away from sanding anything down, because your chances of trying to put whatever crack together again, it's not going to line up, and I'm going to show you what I mean. You're going to have a hard time lining it up. This just won't line up the same way when it first cracked. And I did mess up a lot. I was like, oh man, this is not, it's just not coming together anymore. So, I'll show you what I mean in a second. I'm trying to get my granddaughter up because she has to get up. My grandson, the older one, went with his mom last night, so it's a few steps closer to the school than from here, but it's not that much closer. It's like a couple of blocks less to walk. That's about it. Okay, so here we are, guys. Here we are. Okay, back again. So, I don't hear any movement. So if she's not up by 7:30, she's gonna have to hurry up and skedaddle herself out of here. Okay, guys. So top of the morning to you. Ah, that first sip. Ah. I'll show you more of my dentures when I sit down. Will I be able to eat? I think so. It doesn't hurt. It feels a lot better, but oh, it's burning. It's burning. I took too much of a big gulp and it's burning. I can feel the heat go down. I'm literally burning myself. Okay, so let me see if I can bend. I'm just gonna sure. This way I can show you better. Okay. So this is where we're at. So the denture, when I was doing it, oh, it looks white because it looks like I have a what do you call it? Like nothing there. Right there. So it looks like I'm bald. Anyway, yeah, I have to dye my hair. So I had to align it, like one had to go up and one had to go down, or one had to go. It had to go like this. Anyway, I still can't show you. Let me show you. Right here. So one had to go up and one had to go down. I mean, it was never aligned perfectly in the first place. But at least now, at least now I could talk a little. I have to dye my hair. I have to wash it, dye it, all that fun stuff. Anyway, so now I have to, ever since I've been dealing with this, I was like, I can't think. Okay, so got them together. They're not apart. What was driving me nuts is that my tongue kept getting into the split, but at least now it's not as bad as it was, and it wasn't hurting me, or it's not biting into my gum, so I feel a lot better. I'm gonna have to constantly, until I see the dentist, use the acrylic as a filler, because if I don't, and if it comes apart, it's just gonna keep, I'm just gonna have to keep messing with it, and I don't want to try to align it anymore because it's already aligned to where it feels comfortable. I feel comfortable. I feel good. So that's where we're at now. And like I said, it took me a minute to get it there. And one thing I did learn, which I'm not gonna do again, and that is to use an emery board or a sandpaper to sand it down, because it's acrylic and you're gonna rub off some of the teeth, and you're going to rub off some of the enamel around the tooth, and you're gonna rub off a lot of the gum, the acrylic gum, not your gum, the acrylic on the denture. So that's one thing I learned not to do. So try. If you do have dentures, if you are having problems, like I said, try not to sand too much, because once you try to align it, it's not going to align the way when it first broke. You're eventually gonna make it go bad, and it won't sit right. It won't sit right anymore. So If you're gonna sand it, like very, very lightly. One thing I did learn about the repair kit, um, if you're gonna use it, I would suggest just to use it as a filler, but not a bond. If you want a bond, I would suggest to go, because it's acrylic, I would go towards nail glue. If I would have known what I know now after, I don't know, 2 weeks ago when this happened, I would have done the nail glue and the filler ASAP, and I wouldn't have been going through any problems. Like right now, this feels great. It feels comfortable. I can talk. We'll see how it is later when I eat something. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to chew, but this is just temporary. This is not, like elongated or a fix. It's just temporary until I go see the dentist, which I do have an appointment, but it's not until the 12th. And hopefully he'll still have my records and he can make another set. Yeah, so finally got it to where I wanted. It took a minute, like I said, it took a lot of the TikTok thing because I was gonna buy some acetone if it didn't work. I gotta go, I have to go couponing anyway. I'm picking up some acetone if I can't take, because I had a hard time taking it apart when I first bonded it. I was like, oh my God, this works, but it didn't fit right. And then I was like, oh man, now I gotta take it apart. That was my another problem. And then I couldn't figure out how to take it apart without, I was sanding it down way too much. Oh, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna ruin it. And I ended up doing just that. So then I saw the TikTok thing. Well, I didn't go on TikTok. It was on, somebody saw it on TikTok and they put it on the YouTube. And she said, well, I'm gonna try that TikTok, hack, see if it works. And it was olive oil with dishwashing soap and hot water, and that did work. It took a lot of picking and poking in order for it to finally separate, but it finally did. And then I did it again and I lined it up wrong. Then I had to take it apart again and more soaking. Then I did it again and it was really bad. I think it was yesterday where I felt like a whole bone was coming out of my cheek. That was bad. So I said, oh my God, I can't even, no, I can't wear this. So then I had to soak it again. And then I finally took it apart and I was like, this has to stop. It has to stop. I gotta figure this out. I even tried to make a mold out of porcelain clay with a string so I could make my own mold. That didn't work. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna even bother trying to mold it while it's out of my mouth. So I literally had to put the teeth in, put some of the cream, and put the glue while the teeth were in my gums. I had to put them in, bend down, and drop little glue inside while it was in my mouth. And that worked. I was like, the little things we learn, I swear. But I'll talk about that more later. I have to get this girl up, and then I have to get ready and take my grandson to school, and then I have to come back, wash my hair, do all those fun things. Okay, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. I know this was kind of like hard to see, especially with my teeth and everything like that. That was like, oh God, what the heck is she doing? But that's what happened when things, go wrong and you're trying to figure out how to fix it. You're trying to figure things out. So, okay, okay, back to my always, like I said, because of what I was going through, I couldn't make thinking was like, ugh. But hopefully this will give me a little bit more ease, a little bit of my head not trying to explode. Okay, because I don't want to leave you here. I'm going to stop talking. And yeah, like always, you're always welcome to like, subscribe, and excuse me. And if you wish, you could definitely comment. Okay, I gotta go. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay, guys, here we are. Oh my God, got an itch in my eye. Okay, guys, nice mattress. Be careful with the cars. He's smelling the mattress. I can't go through there, Cersei's. Oh, maybe I can. Okay. Okay, you got your chair again? So, I did take my denture out. I'm like, okay, get over here. Just stay there first. So there's a car coming. Cersei's, there's a car coming. He's sitting on the sofa. Anyway, so I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, so anyway, I did take out my denture because it just looks so freaking ridiculous. And I said, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to soak them. I'm going to separate them again. And I did say third time is a charm, right? Well, it was only the second time. I haven't put them together for a third time yet. So hopefully, oh my God. What is it with everybody coming through? That's what I get for walking the dog out late. Usually when it's like this, it's like, you know, everybody wants to be down the alley, huh?
Can you let go of a little layer so the dog can come out?
No.
Dang it.
Come on, up, he's there. So, anyway, sit down. So, yeah, so I took them off. They're soaking right now, and I did use that TikTok method. So I am using that, and it did. Wait, Sir Steve's. So I did. What do you call it? Soaked them yesterday, and it did work. Actually, it actually came apart. Easier than I thought. So, but my problem right now is that I've been standing them down a lot. So that's so funny. The boy in the box.
It's the size
it's a perfect size. We're gonna mail you to somebody.
What is that?
What?
That huge little circular thing.
It's the antenna to what do you call the aliens? Anyway.
What do you mean aliens?
I'm just kidding. It's supposed to be some kind of a thing for the internet. Anyway, so I'm soaking them right now. I used that TikTok up method, and it did work. It took it just came, it took me a minute, to to separate them, but I finally did. And then I did which I thought I lined them up yesterday, and then I looked in, I go, wow, this denture really, let go. So I can walk him. Cersei, slow down. Oh, we're going back. Come on. We're going back. So, I'm trying to... Let's go. Listen, you don't listen sometimes, Cersei's.
What's he trying to get?
A bee or a fly, I don't know. Anyway, so, oh my God. So... I always forget what I'm talking about when I'm out here. Okay. Let me rethink things to be good. All right. So I thought I lined them up right. And when I was looking at them, I go, wow, it looks too wide. So then I said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to, leave it alone. We'll see how it works when I wake up in the morning. I'll just put them on. We'll see what happens. And sure enough, they were lined up really wrong. Like really, really wrong. So because I couldn't really, see how to line them up because they were in my mouth. So it was really hard to kind of like put them together. And like I said, I've been sanding them a lot. So it's kind of hard, to determine, if they're lined up or not. But I did make a point to, today, I took a picture of both the front and the back. And then I traced them on 2 pieces of cardboard, and when I line them up tonight, I'm gonna go by the outline that I made, because one side went in, but the other one was just too high. And the last time I did it, they were too close together, and that's why it was cutting into my gums, and that was very painful. But if it doesn't work, a third time around, if it doesn't work, I am going to, what do you call it? I'm just gonna use the gel and just have them separated. Because I was thinking about ordering another kit, but by the time I order another kit, it'll be a week into by the time it comes, and the week after I already have to see the dentist. So I said, it doesn't really matter. I might as well just, I am gonna still use the repair kit. I noticed they do give you a lot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate the amount, in half. And because I use very, very little, but I hardly don't use that much. And then the rest just gets wasted. I just end up throwing it on the garbage. So I'm just going to use half of it. And if it doesn't work, if I can't get it, I'll use the second half. And if that doesn't work, I'll just use the gel on my teeth, and I'll just, have them keep them separated until I see the dentist. So that's the route I'm gonna go through. It doesn't make any sense to torture myself or to spend money needlessly when I don't really need to. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I will be spending money, of course. I mean, the dentures are not going to be cheap. That's for sure. But we'll see what the dentist has to say, and I hope he should still have the records of my old ones, and hopefully he could just, what do you call it, to make some new ones, because, there's a doggy over there, come on, there's a doggy over there, and then I won't have to worry about him cutting any more bones. Oh my God, he cut out so much bone last time. It's like there was blood everywhere. Okay, guys, so I'm already in 7 minutes. I am going to work on my what do you call it, my little stove today. We'll see how that works. We're gonna test it out, see if we can boil some water, and then have to try to finish that witch. And come on, and roadkill, and don't touch that. Come on. And what else was I going to mention? What was it? I got distracted with the witch. I'm already at a bad start. Already missed my devotional yesterday, and it was already September 1st, so I'm going to get on it today. That's where we are at, guys. We are at starting September 2nd, already starting bad. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you guys here. I'll keep you posted, and have a good day. Happy Labor Day, guys, or yesterday, actually, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, here we are. So this is the grungy, well, my grungy doll, my rag doll. I'm just going to call it a rag doll because it didn't quite come out the way I thought it was going to come out. I mean, it came out cute anyway. She's still cute, I think. The red eyes. It made me laugh because my kids were like, oh, what is it, a voodoo doll? I was like, no, it's not a voodoo doll. But, I did all the pieces. I did the hair. I did the, try to make that frown part. And then I did do the, what do you call it, the sides of her mouth. And it looks more like harpies than anything. Gave her some eyelashes. I'm still working on the hair. I know I didn't do the hair great, but I figured I want to make it cohesive. So I did everything the same. Pigtails and the same, fabric for the ribbon and for the bow. So I try to keep everything together. I did use some lace buttons for the collar as well. So I think she came out pretty cute. Okay, so the next project that I was doing, and that was the corn husk witch. So this is how she's coming out so far. And I don't know if I'm going to put, what do you call it, a face on it or not yet. I'm still contemplating. I still have to put orange ribbon, which I don't know how the heck I'm going to do that. Because it never comes out the way, they say on the tutorial. I had a hard time making the sleeves, like a real hard time. So I was like, they make it look so easy peasy. I mean, I don't know what kind of corn husk, leaves they use, because in one of them, they kind of, the one that I saw, it kind of looked greenish. So I was like, they never tell you exactly what they use. So it's always like, yeah, you want us to believe that you made it with this and this and then, okay, right, whatever. But then when you try it, yeah, it didn't work, So, I think in everything, whatever you try, it's always, you always got to practice, and in order for it to come out the way you see it, the way they're doing it. Anyway, I'm giving it a go so far. I still have to paint this part, and I still have to finish painting the witch's hat. I did try to make it, go down, but it didn't go down. And try to give it like a little hook, but that didn't work. I did use a candle, a balloon holder for the stand, and that's what's keeping it up. Again, I'm gonna put the ribbon, and I'm gonna put some orange ribbon here, and then I'm gonna try to put some orange ribbon on the top. So I'll keep you posted on how it looks, and I am still working on my dowels, or my dress forms. They're over there. And I still have I had to glue a rhinestone. It fell off. And yeah, other than that, she'll be done. Again, do I want to, paint a face? I don't know yet. But for the most part, yeah, almost done, guys. Almost done. Okay, guys, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, here we are. Okay. So I decided not to wear my lower dentures because I figure I do not want to torture myself, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm gonna be talking funny, but I was like, I think I looked hideous yesterday. So I was like, I am not doing that. So I said, you know what? I'm better off just not wearing them at all. If I do wear them, I'm going to give it one more try. I'm going to try to put them together again. I am soaking them right now, and I just don't want to be in pain. It's not worth it. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave them off. You know what? Why am I going to torture myself? So anyway, let me show you. So this is how the witch came out. Ta-da! Isn't she cute? I think she came out really cute. I really couldn't do the face that well, but I was like, you know what? She looks fine. I just didn't want to, because once I draw on here, I'm not going to be able to get it out. So I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So this is good. This is fine. She's going to be probably behind my lamp. I don't know where I'm going to put her yet, but she is done. She is so done. Okay, so right now I'm just eating a little something just to have something to eat for breakfast. So I'm just having an egg and a pancake, and I'll eat, whatever soft things I could find throughout the day. But I really like her. I think she came out so cute. And maybe I'll fix her face maybe with some, what do you call it, eyeliner. If I can do the eyelashes better, I will. But if not, this is it. I'm not touching it more than that, because I was using a Sharpie. And I was like, yeah, not a good idea. Maybe I'll put a little bit of blush on the sides, because I have blush, some makeup blush. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, guys, and I'm also watching right now how to make Judith's Cornhusk Angels. Secret revealed DIY. So I'm going to check that out. I'm going to eat this at the same time. And I'll probably make some oatmeal a little bit, and I'll eat that as well. Okay, guys, we will see you in a bit.